Alright, hello and welcome. So, today is going to be two videos. The pack stream is later today, so expect that. But for right now, Baro is here, so let's go over what he's got. So he is at the Orcus Relay on PC, and he has boosters, and the entire Daedalus set, the Prismascana, his arrow skin, and two of the dual stat electric mods. This is an okay inventory. I'm gonna grab these Daedalus shoulder plates because they're pretty nice looking, and I want to show what they look like.
Pleasure doing business with you, Tenno. Perhaps you'll come to one of my next
So you guys can see like the material difference. I'll show the regular and these ones. Otherwise, the Prismascana, if you like how this weapon looks, it actually doesn't have bad stats and is usable. You could actually use this sword if you really wanted to. Though I think Broken War, which is much easier / cheaper to get, is a whole lot better than it. It has respectable stats. It's a usable weapon that it's a good critical sword. But nothing too crazy there. For most people, this is going to be mastery fodder. Otherwise, cosmetics, always good cosmetics. I don't think the arrow skin is really worth the amount of ducats it costs, but of course that is up to you. And then otherwise, between Shell Shock and Jolt, the standout way more useful is Jolt because it goes on all secondaries, while this is only going to go on shotguns. And usually for shotguns, if you're putting the time in, you're just using base elemental mods that go to a higher percentage and not really worrying so much about status. But it is a nice mod regardless, if you've just got the extra ducats lying around. But yeah, that's what's on PC. Kind of disappointing. Would have preferred to see like a Prime mod maybe instead of these, but some people need these still. So that's fine. Let's go look at those shoulders. Also, of course, as you can see, for anyone that wanted to see it, this is the Banshee Deluxe skin. I also have the Sonic Ore equipped, so I can show what that looks like. What it looks like on my side there, and what it looks like out. Sonic Ore skin, I think, is kind of the standout of this pack, which is a little sad. Banshee herself, while I think this looks better than regular Banshee, I'm not really a super huge fan of it. It's not very colorable. And what I mean by that is, like, this entire accent color only covers these little fucking beads on there, which I'm going to make these orange, I think, actually. Which is kind of underwhelming whenever, if you take, like, this top color, it covers this entire setup here. And if you look at it, there's, like, a clear divide where, like, you could have had this little beads down here also be like this top color, which would make this a lot more customizable. So while I think it looks nice, it's super not customizable. I feel like if I was doing any color other than black on this main part, it would just simply be not as good. Or, well, it just any dark color. Like, there's dark red. That's actually not bad. That's pretty good, all things considered. And you can change this. This changes the pattern, her legs, and her face, which is, like, a lot of things to change. Like, once again, I wish the accent color was used a little more, so you could kind of choose where you want things. But it looks fine. Definitely getting rid of her boat shoes is a huge improvement, in my opinion. But let's look at just regular old Excal, and go to attachments, left arm. Okay, so regular Daedalus. Let's do the right arm, actually. Regular Daedalus shoulders look like that, and if we go to the Prisma, they've got like the Prisma energy in it. They're actually a little bit smaller, which I had never noticed because I did not have them directly. They're a little smaller. Their coloring is different. And I think they just generally like look better. I think that these Prisma Daedalus might be PBR'd and the regular ones might not have been PBR'd yet. I could be wrong on that. But the Prisma Daedalus do look much better. And let's just do default colors and show the difference between those, because it's a little more obvious then. Basic Daedalus and the Prisma Daedalus. Yeah, a lot more obvious that way. But yeah, regardless, they're nice shoulders. I actually like them a lot. So now let's move to console. Alright, meanwhile, over on consoles, the trader is on the Chronia Relay on Saturn, on PS4, and I'm not sure where it is on Xbox, but if I was able to find out, it'll be at the bottom of the screen. And we've got the beacons again and the boosters again, which is fine. Those are fine mods. The Mara Detron, which is nothing special, 500 ducats for some mastery, basically. Pyrazugatra, which is actually a really nice cosmetic that I enjoy a lot, and is very cheap as well. And then otherwise, we have the impact damage mods. So these are okay. Like, they're not... Like, the best one here is Collision Force, because you can use it on War, but because Impact is not a great damage type, you'd usually be wanting to use an Elemental instead. So, these mods are a little meh, but if you don't have them, they might be worth picking up. Personally, I definitely wouldn't knot it above, like 300 ducats. That's just not that great, especially with the best one being 400. But that's kind of okay. Honestly, this inventory is actually very bad comparative to the PC one. Like, the Mara Detron is something, and the Pyrazugatra is actually probably the best thing here, if you do not need the boosters or the beacons. But, it's okay, I guess. Actually, this is pretty disappointing. I'm sorry, console players. I wish you had gotten, like, just one more thing. Like, maybe, like, rotate Prime Flow around again, even. That's kind of disappointing.
Come back soon.
But yeah, that's the Void Trader, and I will see you guys in a couple hours after the PAX panel is over to cover that. So yeah,